Some years, pine siskins erupt to the south, including the St. Louis area, mainly because of a shortage of cones in the evergreens of the far north and in the west. The fall of 2015 has been one of those years. On the days this year when our finch feeders have been packed and stacked, we've had as many as 50 pine siskins at one time. My husband, the one who feeds the birds and the one who gardens, has some ideas about why we attract so many siskins. Foremost is the feeders themselves. He has two 20-perch thistle feeders that he doesn't put thistle into, because what those siskins and the goldfinches really like is the finest grade of sunflower chips. Not sunflower hearts, chips. My husband used to put a mixture of sunflower chips and thistle, also called Niger seeds, in those feeders, but he discovered that the finches preferred the fine grade of sunflower chips, which he orders from Wild Birds Unlimited. This morning he put thistle into the right-hand feeder just to see how marked the preference was, and it was unmistakable. The siskins would occasionally nibble on the thistle, but then they'd fly to the other tube, filled with the fine-grade sunflower chips. Siskins and goldfinches are colonial and small, so they feel comfortable on those crowded 20-perch feeders. House finches now, they like that same food, but being a bit larger, they usually shun tube feeders for roomier quarters. All birds coming to feeders, though, want the same thing: staging areas nearby. Because when they're sitting on a feeder, they're vulnerable. My husband planted redbuds near the feeder because they have many branches and they aren't tall. A line of trees leads from the woods to those redbuds, like a trail of breadcrumbs that coax the finches to our patio. The side staging areas offer the birds running water if possible. Pine siskins love to bathe in bunches. As for the rest of the environment, see if you can arrange to have some woods nearby. Or if that's not practical, at least offer dense winter vegetation, a place to shelter from snow and rain. And for the birds that prefer to forage for their food, leave your summer garden messy all winter. Where you see a weed patch, these avian acrobats see a banquet of bee balm seeds and goldenrod seeds.